Today was not a good one. Um, I mean, I went in, and tried, it was this set. My mobility is actually getting a little bit better for the front rack, and my ability to stay upright as well. But right here, I'm doing a couple reps. Whew, my hips were hurting, dude. So I did like 2 or 3 and re-racked the bar. And you might be able to see it. I shook my head. Yeah, right there. It was hurting. So I took a pause in between there. In between these 2 clips, I did some hip thrusts. I did another set of front squats, a set of back squats with just the bar, and I was like, man, I don't know what to do. Good mornings. Good mornings make my hips feel stable, I guess is the word, maybe. So I was like, I'll do a few of these. I don't remember how much or anything that I did on them, but empty bar, I know I put some weight on there. I can't remember how much, but I can't even remember how many sets. I just don't remember. But the reason I don't really remember is because this session seriously was almost 2 hours, and you'll see it's really not that much stuff that I did. But it was 2 hours because my stomach was hurting the whole time I was doing this. So in between every set, I would just sit there and be in pain and wait to be able to do my next set. And the hip is hurting, so I only plan to do front squats today. I think I'll do a pull one day and a pull every other day, and front squats every day, back squats sometimes for a little while. But the hip I think was just hurting because I've been doing school all day, so kind of been sitting around all day. So I haven't walked, I haven't done my hip thrusts, I haven't done anything, So that's why the hip I think is hurting today. But I got it loosened up and it felt much better. I believe in this set it still didn't feel good, but it felt much better. But by the end it did feel as good as it did yesterday. But yeah, so in between every set there was just a very long rest. In every set I just didn't feel good. It was just so far from optimal. But optimal isn't necessary. Everything counts. That's the whole reason I do squat every day. It's because every rep you put in counts, man. And if one day I wouldn't have trained if I was doing a normal program, because I just feel terrible. Well, with squat every day, I still got maybe a single with 255 or a set of 10 with 135 or whatever. Everything counts, man. It's just more work putting in. Be ridiculous to think that more work is going to affect me poorly. And I don't mean... obviously there is a limit, right? There's a place you can hit where too much work, an amount of work is too much. But the Bulgarians' existence kind of means that I'll never hit that amount of work load, because they did, up to 60 maxes a week. What are we talking about, man? We think that maybe, doing this much work every day is going to hurt me? No way. There's no way. when there are people that did 65 maxes a week. And, I mean, they were obviously on more drugs, than any, humans ever. But nevertheless, it's still a human body. Even if it's an unnatural one, it's still a human body. But yeah. I'm of the mindset that everything counts towards something. Everything helps a little bit. And so I just try to put the work in as frequently as I can. Even today, when it was a bad day, dude. But still putting the work in. It might not count for that much, really, but it counts for a little bit. Front squats are feeling much more natural. I believe I did 115 for 5, 135 for 4. This should be, I believe, 165 for 3, and then 185 for 2. The plan was to go for 205 for 1, and then 225 for 1. But I had to cut it short. But yeah, not a good session at all. But sometimes those are the best sessions. They make you appreciate the good sessions. That's about it.